All right, good evening. Hey, my name is Joel Christian Relaford Sr., and I'm sharing with you my dispositions that I think that I possess that will make me a successful teacher. Okay, one of the things I'll say about me is, or I believe the things that will make me successful is that, my life experience. I'm a firm believer in, equal opportunity. I've served as an equal opportunity representative during my 20 years of active duty service in the United States Army. And, one of the things that I loved about the Army was the value system, the seven Army values, okay? And one of the seven Army values that I always thought that was one of the most important was in integrity. So that's doing what's right legally and morally. So I believe as a teacher, you have to possess these. You have to possess these values, these qualities. Okay. Our students now are very diverse in population. They come from all ethnic backgrounds. So we have to be sensitive to their needs. Based off their background. I believe as a teacher, I'm well aware of that. Seeing that I've trained a lot of young people straight out of high school as young privates, young soldiers, just entering the Army. So, I also believe that, we have to be able to teach, mentor, and train our students. So, those are some of the dispositions that I hold. I believe we have to be, open-minded. We have to understand there are a lot of social issues, and I'm a firm believer in social justice for those who suffer through, inequality. So we have to have a conscious mind of things that are going wrong around our communities. We have to be involved with our local communities. So these are some of the things that I believe that as an educator, as a teacher, that we have to, possess. And I believe I possess those things. And I believe we have to also be able to possess a personality that's not too intimidating. So we have to be able to, in a sense, be a little vulnerable and open up to our students and share some of our personal self with them. Not saying that you should be involved with a personal relationship. We have to maintain our professionalism, but at the same time, we need to have a concern for our students and realize not everybody's gonna learn as quick as they're the person next to them. So I believe as an educator, these are some of the the dispositions that I possess. We have to practice patience, and I believe, over the years I've learned to be a lot more patient. And I believe we have to learn to listen. So these are some of the dispositions that I possess. I think they'll make me a successful teacher. And I do believe one of my nicknames on Facebook is servant leader. I believe we have to be when we lead, we have to lead in a sense of being service to others. Okay, so these are the things I've learned throughout my journey as a leader in the military. Okay, and so just what position do I need to work on before I enter the classroom as a first year teacher? Well, it will be a challenge, and I just think being patient and having the sense of empowering our students, having that mindset, empowerment, and the mentorship qualities. I think that that's one of the things that I believe that I'll have to really focus on. And learning with the students. No one knows everything. And one of the things I've always learned through life is you learn something new every day. So these are the things that I'll have as a first year teacher: being patient, diligence, and just understanding that it's going to be a work in progress. So and like I said, being patient to me would be the key. So just trying to encompass a total scope of I don't know the word I'm looking for. Just a total scope of as a first year teacher, I'm learning just as my students. They're learning me, and I'm learning them, and I'm learning the environment of teaching. So I believe these are some of the dispositions that I will have to possess that'll help me during my first year journey. And what a professional teacher look like? As an educator. Well, I think we do have to be presentable. Something I learned in the Army is first impression is a lasting impression, and students are are you can leave a lasting impression on students. Being presentable. Again, in the military, part of being a professional is your uniform needs to look serviceable. And you need to have a clean and neat and orderly appearance. I believe as a teacher that is important. And when students' teacher, their mentor looks nice and dressed nice, students want to do that same thing. Okay, and so the standards of first impression and lasting impression to me is and making sure they understand about integrity, morals, and values. To me, those are some of the standards that I think that will be guiding my students' actions. Those are the standards to me that'll make them think about, think before you act. And so for me, that's a key. Thank you for this time, and I look forward to the journey.